Right.
Once we see your name 4 times within the last 365 days,
Right.
you're off and running.
Good. And Mac, so question for you. What is there a particular reason that you don't do 18 and you just stick with the 36 format? Is there a reasoning behind that?
Yes, there is. Basically, we really started by talking to college coaches.
Okay.
And what they wanted to see, both from the standpoint of what results they wanted to see and also how they thought the rankings ought to be kind of done. And so we started out, we said, listen, you get into all kinds of weird situations with 18-hole events.
Right.
So we figured, the parents and the players that are making the effort to get out there and play in the longer tournaments. And plus, it's more of a true test of a golfer with 36 holes. So that was our decision.
Right. Now, in your opinion, Mac, what makes the Junior Golf Scoreboard one of the best ranking systems around?
Well, that's a self-congratulatory question. Thank you very much. I didn't even put that question in the hopper. That was your.
No, that was my question because I talked to a lot of junior golf dads, and from day one they said, "Ro, you got to follow the Junior Golf Scoreboard." So they made it known that was the best ranking system out.
Well, I think basically what we're dealing with there, Ro, is our system is based upon getting the ball in the hole.
Right.
That's it. And coaches, there were other systems that had points for this playing in this tournament and doing this well, but there wasn't really anything. It was just purely based on getting the ball in the hole.
Right.
So that's why we did it, because that's the common denominator of the game, And you don't get to play every other kid in the country. You don't get to go to maybe the big tournaments and play the better players. It's not head to head. It really is based upon, hey, as we tell every parent and every player, play better.
Play better. Get the ball in the hole quicker.
Get the ball all in the quicker. I'll tell you a funny story real quick.
Yes.
I was standing at the U.S. Junior in North Carolina last summer, and I was standing over on the side with a college golf coach.
Okay.
And there was a kid up on the tee waiting to tee off. And he yelled out, "Hey, are you with the Junior Golf Scoreboard?" I said, "Yes, I am." He said, "I need some help with my ranking." I said, "Okay. Well, what would you like? Well, I just need to be ranked better." I said, "Okay. But I need your help." And he said, "What do you need?" And you know where this is going.
Yes.
I said, "I need you to play better."
I need to get the ball in the hole.
Everybody, he served that up as a softball, and I just did it.
You just knocked it out of the.
And the coach laughed. The coach laughed, and everybody on the tee laughing. And the kid walked away. He smiled and walked away.
Right. So Matt, quick question for you. If you had to explain the rankings in not the complicated form, but the simplest form, how are the rankings calculated?
Well, we look at your scores compared to the USGA rating of the golf course that you played on, adjusted for yardage. Okay. And now we have the new course condition adjustment, which I won't go into, but you just basically how you play the course. Go beat the course. And that's 65% of the math.
Okay.
And then who you played against is another 25%.
Okay.
And we can we can calculate the strength of the field pretty much by their scoring differentials, how good the field is. Okay. And then you get 10% credit for finishes. Finishes don't count very much, never really have. They're up there more for a little bit more for vanity than really mathematical value, but they do count. They do count as part of that.
That's good to know, Mac. That finishes just a little teeny portion of your.
You can imagine trying to evaluate a first place finish versus in a field of 10 versus an 18th place finish in a field of 60.
Gotcha.
So we just didn't want to go down that road either.
Okay, good. So Matt, I know there's a feature. I know you don't have to pay to be on the Junior Golf Scoreboard, but I know there's a membership to be able to search and look and the whole nine. How much is that membership, and what's all included in that membership?
Well, one of the things we try to get people away from is using the word membership.
Okay.
Because you're not joining the scoreboard. That kind of intimates that you have to join to be ranked. And we try to stay away from that word. We call it subscriber. If you wanna
Subscriber. Okay, good.
subscribe to the rankings. It's
Okay.
31